Welcome to Miss Brady's classroom. Today you're going to be learning what it's all about to be a third grader in my class in room 2. Our class is going to be full of all kinds of fun learning experiences. But in order for our learning to be fun, you have to learn about our class and our expectations. Being a third grader is kind of a big deal. You're going to be doing a lot of very difficult thinking. But don't worry, we're here together and we're going to grow as a family to become the smartest third grade class there is. One important thing in my third grade class is you must always raise your hand. In order to have the best learning experience, raising your hand is going to do the thing. There will be times where you won't have to raise your hand, but keep in mind, if you got something on your mind, raise your hand up high in the sky. Now, I said our class was going to be fun, right? Well, here's why. When I teach, you're going to be engaged. That means you're going to be an active learner. It means you're going to be standing up, sitting down, walking around the room. You're going to be doing all kinds of movement during lessons. And that's going to make learning so much more fun for you and for me. Just wait. As a kiddo in my class, I want you to be successful. That's why we're doing this. That's why I'm telling you these rules. If you follow everything in this video, you will be successful and you will have a fun and amazing time in third grade. Grading isn't something I want you kiddos to worry about, but I do want to let you know you're graded from 1 through 5, 5 being the best. You're all going to do an awesome job and you're all going to have a great opportunity to be 5s this year. With hard work and dedication, we'll get you there. Each morning in room 2, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to bring your snack in, you're going to do your lunch count, tell us what you're going to have for lunch. You're going to find your seat and you're going to start your morning work. You're going to do morning work until it's time to move on. Each day your morning work will be displayed on the whiteboard so you know exactly what's expected of you. Each morning after your morning work, we're going to join up and we're going to do a class meeting. Our agenda every day is going to be a greeting. We're going to talk about our calendar for the day. We might share something, and then we're going to do a bonding activity as a class. During our sharing time, sometimes we'll do student shout-outs. This is a box where you're going to put your thoughts in if you're having a problem with a friend, a problem with learning, or anything you need to tell me about, and we'll discuss that in class meeting. On top of learning, you're going to learn how to be a citizen in my class, which means you're going to learn how to do jobs. One important part of being a citizen is having a job. Each student will get a chance to have several of the jobs throughout the year. You might have to be the floor inspector, you might be the line leader, you might be the lunch count helper, the messenger. It varies, but it will change and everyone will get a chance to practice each job. Also, whenever we leave or enter the classroom from a different location, we are going to have what is called line order. Line order is going to be your number in the class, and so when we line up to leave, I will say, line up in line order, and you line up in the same spot every day to make lining up simple, fast, easy. Throughout our day, we'll have a lot of transitions, which means we'll be going from one subject to the next. During this time, we want to practice doing it as quickly and as quietly as possible. But don't worry, there will be times where our transitions are fun, and here's how. So sometimes for transitions, we'll do what's called a brain break. And I have a super awesome website called Go Noodle where we can dance, we can do stretching, we can do yoga, we can relax, we can do all sorts of super fun and interactive movement things. And not only for transitions, but also sometimes when we're working, we get tired and we'll just sit down and we'll do one of these brain breaks as well. They're super fun. I can't wait to show them to you. Just like we had morning routines, we'll also have the end of the day routines. Before we leave school, we'll all get our bags filled with our goodies. That includes getting everything from our mailbox. We make sure the desks and floor are clean around us. And we get in line order and we are silent to leave school for the day. Our school has a super awesome way to reward positive behavior, but we're going to talk about that a little more another day. Today we're going to focus on what school behavior looks like in my classroom. So listen up. Sometimes we do have to talk about negative behavior. When you misbehave, there are several ways in which we can deal with you negatively behaving. Listen up, because these are never going to change. And don't worry, they'll be posted in the classroom as well. Private conversations are the number one way we're going to solve negative behavior. As a student, you're going to solve your own problem. We're going to sit down, I'm going to talk you through the process, and you're going to figure out a solution. This is going to help you to learn to make problems into solutions as both a student and a citizen. This is how I'm going to handle most small negative behaviors, but I also might do things like put my finger over my lip to remind you to be quiet. If those two just didn't work, or the problem is a little worse than what it should have been, then I might send you for a timeout. This basically means I'll show you a T on my hands. You'll be asked to go to the designated timeout spot or to sit in the hall. If that doesn't work, I might have to call home, and that's never fun because you're going to have to talk to your parents about your problem. If none of those work, or if you do something that is very, very bad, you'll just go straight to the principal's office. You'll have to talk to them about it, and you will have to figure out how to earn your place back into my classroom. Or you might have to serve a Saturday detention. Or you might have to do both. It just depends on how bad the problem was. Now's the fun part, talking about the positive behavior. My favorite thing, and the thing I know you guys are going to show me the most. So here's what happens when I see positive behavior in my class. We'll have this website. It's called Class Dojo. It's super fun. You each get your own little monster character, and we earn points for certain things, like being ready, doing our homework, stuff like that. When you earn a certain amount of points, you can get prizes. Super cool. We can talk about prizes later, but I just want you to know you can earn prizes individually, by yourself, or as a whole class. All right, now let's get learning. Does anyone have any questions?